Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 633. Before getting into this reading, chances are most of the people watching this video are not subscribed. So if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships. So if you do subscribe and support me, thank you very much. So I'm going to start off this reading by interpreting the number 633 like usual. If you watched the reading from yesterday, the number 33, or maybe the reading before that, the number 33 could be a significant number for you. That number comes down to a 6, which is about unconditional love. So 633 on its own, there's the energies of unconditional love and healing, growth, self-expression, expansion, change. I feel like could be significant here as well. Yeah, because actually yesterday, number 555 could be significant for you. In the reading that I uploaded yesterday, like death energy might be significant for you. Bats could be a significant sign as well. And I mean death in more like a metaphorical, symbolic type of way. Endings going into beginnings, death going into a rebirth. There is some sort of transformation here, and I just saw 222. Something is coming into balance because something else is being released or transmuted, some other energy. So strong energies of unconditional love and healing and communication. Let me think for a second. When you add up 633, it comes down to a 12, and 12 comes down to another 3. I feel like that could be a very, very significant number for someone, because I've literally, especially because I looked at the clock right when it hit 3 minutes. So that's definitely an important number for someone. Like I said, it could be about healing, growing, self-expression, communication. I think it could be about your throat chakra as well. I just saw 321. So trust that everything happens for a reason, that there is attention being brought to communication, expressing yourself, and healing for a reason. I think the universe and your spirit guides are trying to lead you somewhere that aligns you with everything that you deserve in life. And I just saw 345 that seems to be confirming that with another message about trusting that everything happens for a reason. So I'm going to draw out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to start off this reading with the cards at least. So I have the Chariot in reverse with the number 7. It says, setbacks, lack of willpower, too focused on the details. Remember the main motive for your goals. I think the universe and your spirit guides are guiding you to recognize and harness your power, your energy, the potential that you have to make things grow or expand. This too focused on the details energy reminds me of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you feel stuck or you're at a block. Maybe you feel really indecisive with something and you're just really struggling to let something go. And to learn how to let go or to learn something new that will make it easier for you to make a decision or move forward in some way. And then remember the main motive for your goals. That made me think of the song Motive by Confetti, Confetti. So it's important for you to really, really reflect on what your motive is. And I just saw 555. Of course, that's a sign about change and transformation, movement. I think when it comes to making a decision or figuring out how to move forward or to get unstuck, you have to better understand, well, why do you want to do this decision and why do you want to do that decision? Or why do you want to take this path or that path? Or another path? I think that could reveal a lot to you about, like, your intentions, your motives, could reveal a lot to you about what is actually truly the best decision for you or the best path forward. The number 7 represents wisdom for me. It also, it makes me think of 777 as well, and then that makes me think of, the lottery, money, winning. But that doesn't feel like it's, we are 7 minutes into the video now, but it could be related to money for someone, obtaining a lump sum of money, but very, very, very few people, if not only one person, that could resonate for. I think it's important for you to gain more awareness before you move forward. And also, remember that you're not really stuck. I just think that there's a calling for stillness. So it's important for you at this time to ask yourself, what am I really thinking? What am I really feeling? How do I want to use my fire and my passion? Which is interesting because the reading yesterday was talking about, don't invest in something that can't grow or that isn't likely to work out in your favor. It definitely feels like there could be a very, very challenging decision for someone. And that makes it even more important for you to reflect on what you want to do and how you want to use your willpower. How could you have more self-control? Which path or decision is about your soul, your purpose, connecting with the universe, your spirit guides, what you believe in, and which path is connected to the devil, attachment. Yeah, the main message with this card is to reflect, for sure. It's strong hermit type of energy, which does have the number 9 on it. And that feels like more encouragement to take the path that feels like it's aligned with your purpose, your beliefs, what you believe is truly right, what you deserve, and what's worth it. I'm going to wrap up this reading by drawing out one card from these box of cards, which are cards that I made myself, if you didn't already know. I have Justice here with the number 11. It says, cause and effect, clarity / truth, fairness, reap what you sow, karmic return. And I just saw 1010, which is a sign that your spirit guides them. Yeah, I think they really want to help you with making a decision or figuring out a way forward. So if you have cards or a certain way that you communicate with your spirit guides, I encourage you to do that. There's also this little bit of what do you call it, like a little bit of a drawing that I put on this card. It's a brain and a heart, and then there's a line there, and then there's earth, and then there's that arrow, which is basically an image about how your mind, your heart, your passion, what's going on the inside, needs to be reflected in your external reality. Your actions need to align with your thoughts and your feelings, your beliefs, and your desires. I just saw 111 and then 1111. That's a sign to trust yourself. You are capable of figuring out what to do here. There's also a message here about wishes in the universe. Your spirit guides reminding you that whatever dream or wish that you have is absolutely, totally possible. Just how possible it is, though, depends on the decisions that you make, the path that you choose, how you move forward. I think the Justice card is interesting because in the reading yesterday that came out as well. So there could be a legal situation for someone here. It doesn't have to be. Generally speaking, there is an energy around injustice. It's hard to make a decision because you don't want to accept injustice, but it's also important for you to prioritize your well-being mentally, physically, and especially spiritually. I want to say, which decision or path is going to rob you of your faith, not only in the universe and what you believe in, but in yourself, within yourself. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a huge sign about trusting that everything happens for a reason. And I'm being reminded about how trust came through in the reading that I did yesterday as well. No matter what you do, trust that you are being faced with this decision for a reason. It could be a testament of your judgment, and maybe that's why it's a little more challenging, but I feel like however you choose to move forward will definitely help. Your spirit guides understand how to help you move forward. Generally speaking, I want to say pay attention to signs, synchronicities, certain numbers, whatever resonates for you, because I do feel like they're trying to communicate and guide you. This justice energy could be about looking for justice from within rather than outside of yourself, giving yourself the peace, the acceptance that you deserve to feel. I also got distracted because there is the number 11 here, which is interesting because it did talk about 1111. You do have the power here to create justice from the inside, outside of yourself, maybe in a different situation. 432, another sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. I was distracted by this 11 because 11 comes down to number 2, and that confirms here that something needs to be brought into balance. So like, for example, let's say you are being faced with a legal decision and you want to keep fighting against an opposing party, but you're very exhausted and tired, but it's hard to let go and to prioritize rest for some reason or another. Whether that example is specific to you or not, it could resonate for you to prioritize rest over conflict, fighting, pushing, and I just heard pulling. Someone could definitely be exhausted here, and it's important for you to prioritize your health, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. And I just saw 555. So I do feel you are being called to make a change, and it may not be a change that you want, but it is a change that you need. And then when I got distracted about the 11, and that coming down to a 2 with all of those messages, I was thinking about this Roman numerals as well. With the 5, the V next to it, you have the new 2 lines, like the 11. I don't know why I said new. We were talking about embracing the new, so maybe it could be confirmation of that. But whenever you look at the 7 like that, like those 2 lines are separate, then all you're left with is the 5. So embrace change, the new. Make the shift, even if it's not one that you want to make. It is one that you need to make. And I saw 654. A lot of signs here about trusting that everything happens for a reason, which I just think really reflects how hard it is for you to let go, move on, and prioritize your needs. The number 6 can also have the energy of like the devil. I think I already talked about that. For me, so there could be some sort of attachment here that you need to work through that will make it easier to let go. Are you attached to justice, to things going your way, to fairness? Which there's nothing wrong with being attached to fairness, but only when it's very complicated, depending on your situation. But what I'm feeling is it's important to prioritize your needs over fairness. And you could say fairness is a need, but you need to focus on the needs that you can take care of. Fairness isn't something that is always guaranteed, unfortunately, but I just want you to know that this is just a battle, one small battle among an entire war. So pick and choose your battles and know what's worth fighting for sure.